Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Cross Circle, the official podcast for PlayStation Source. I'm your moderator, Christian Buckley, coming back after our Thanksgiving recess with Mr. Kevin Diaz, as always.
How you doing? Salutations. Did you have a good Thanksgiving, bro? Did you have a good Thanksgiving?
I had a nice Thanksgiving. The break went by insanely fast.
For real. It was good. That was good.
Yeah.
It was good.
I played some good games.
I did not.
Played a lot. You didn't?
I did not.
You didn't have time?
No, I mean, school, family, work, so definitely did not get as much gaming as I'd like to. I've been steadily into Red Dead, and you technically, having a gun to my head, having me finish this, which we'll talk about later.
You need it done for Game of the Year talk. That's the only thing I'm saying.
I know. I will hopefully have it done. I will.
So, is that the only thing you're working on right now? Have you played anything else recently?
I'm still chipping through Guacamelee, just like here and there when I'm just in bed, just chilling. And I should have beat it by this recording, dang it. But I was looking through the Game of the Year list one more time, and I figured I would scoop and buy Florence because I've heard a lot of good things about it. And I heard it's super short. Yeah, it's like $1. It was like only $1, and I heard it's super quick too, like for 45 minutes, I think. So
yeah.
I gotta just see what's up, because if 45 minutes can make it as a Game of the Year, like, that has to mean something, So
well, it's nominated for Indie Game, right?
I think I keep saying Game of the Year. I mean, like, as a Game of the Year,
it's one of the Game Awards nominees.
Yeah. I'm misspeaking. Yeah, but I think I will try it, beat it.
Yeah,
hopefully. Yeah, I will get back to you all on that. But I scooped that. But other than that, Red Dead 2, getting back into it. Still enjoying it. Things are ramping up. Just entered Chapter 3. I know. Very, very far into it. Not really. But it's good. It's good. But I think you have some more opinions on Red Dead. Good, sir.
Yeah. All I'm going to say
is
I beat Red Dead. I beat Red Dead.
Indeed. Yes.
And I still have the epilogue left, and the epilogue is a significant chunk.
Interesting. Okay.
But
so it's not like in the first Red Dead where the epilogue was like
a mission. No.
Yeah, literally just one mission.
Like,
okay.
The epilogue is in 2 parts, and together they're about the length of a full chapter.
Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I see.
Yeah. Gotcha. So I beat Red Dead around. I don't want to say exactly when, but there was a moment in the game. So
break this
Sunday,
down for me.
My first Sunday on break, I played Red Dead for like 13 hours.
Gotcha.
Because something happened, and I was like, wow. The 13-hour stretch came after I beat a certain chapter on Saturday night.
Is it okay to say what chapter it was? Just so
no.
I know. It's not okay to say. Okay.
No, but you have good things coming.
Okay, so not okay to say what chapter this part exists, but this part enabled you to play 13 hours straight.
Right. So I played Red Dead for 13 hours straight.
Gotcha.
Something huge happened.
Okay.
And then I played even more. Another huge thing happened.
Now, how big are we talking here? I mean, if it's
big. I don't even want to say anymore.
No, absolutely not. No. Please don't.
I'm ready to move on to the next thing I want to talk about. This game, Red Dead 2, if you have it, if you put it down, I highly recommend going back to it, because there are things that game does on so many different levels that's insanely impressive and is 100% my Game of the Year right now.
Insane. Because we were both so set on God of War.
Yeah, remember I felt bad not voting for God of War last week. I'm going to vote for Red Dead as many times as I'm able to.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, is it? Hold on, bro. Man to man. For real. This is, I'm asking you seriously. Is what you experienced in Red Dead? Now, could it be just because you just experienced it? Could it be
no.
You know why?
You know why?
Why?
I will give you 2 reasons that I didn't want to text you, because I didn't want to overhype it. But if you're asking me to support what my claims are, I'll give you some evidence.
Okay, deal.
So you remember how nervous I was going into Red Dead 2 about Arthur's character?
Indeed you were.
I think Arthur Morgan is a vastly better character than John Marston.
Oh my god! What?
Yeah.
What?
And,
What?
Yeah.
Oh, sir, I'm gonna need you to repeat that statement one more time.
Arthur Morgan is a better character than John Marston is. And I love John, and I love his story arc. I think it's great. I still love Red Dead Redemption, but Arthur Morgan is a better character in almost every single way.
This is insane.
Like, I did not think it was possible, and they did it.
No, of course. Oh my gosh.
Part 2 of that claim,
Okay,
which
go ahead, sir.
I've said this about Red Dead in several episodes of Cross Circle.
Oh no.
Red Dead Redemption is my second favorite game of all time.
Oh no.
This game is better than Red Dead Redemption.
So
I think this is better than Rockstar. This is the best game Rockstar has ever made, and it's my second favorite game of all time.
It's your new second.
Yes. Kingdom Hearts 2 is still the GOAT. Like, let's not get too crazy right now.
Right.
But,
okay.
Yeah, Red Dead 2, like, I enjoyed it so much better than the original Red Dead that it just it feels right to say that it's my second favorite game of all time because I love Red Dead so much, and Red Dead 2 is just better. So,
wow.
Those are my claims. And I'm ready to move on because I don't want to spoil anything and I don't want to overhype you or anything.
No. I'm just so shocked that Arthur was a better character in the end than John.
Right? Me too.
Because you saw me firsthand play Red Dead blind for the most part. I knew the ending, unfortunately, but, playing through it first time ever, and I loved John. Like,
Yeah.
John kept me in that game.
Right.
Just the way, like his mannerisms, his language, just how he saw things and stuff like that. Like, it was impeccable. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And to say that Arthur's better at this point, of course you've already beaten it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still, early on, and I will beat it, of course. But that is crazy. Oh my gosh.
And believe me, I was around where you are right now when we talked last time for our votes for the Game Awards, and I was talking to one of my friends, and he was like, basically he was saying what I was saying right now, of like he thinks it's Game of the Year. He thinks Arthur's better than Kratos, Yuri, Spider-Man, Cassandra, better than them. And yes.
All right. I mean, are we about to say, Kevin, beat it by next week? Are we about to do that? Because
if you want to do that to yourself, feel free.
I'm gonna not do that to myself, but I will beat it as soon as definitely before the 10th. Definitely before that cutoff, but I will chug along and have it beaten for sure. But that is insane.
I also played Mario Party. That's fun.
Oh, okay. How was that? Now, me, I've never played the Mario Party, surprisingly.
Oh, they're great. They're so much fun.
Yeah, like, I've heard they're a lot of fun, but, like, I do, I've heard that, like, this one was good, but not great, I guess. I don't know. Just let me know your thoughts on it. Yeah, like, I'm very
quickly, it is the best Mario Party I've played since one of the ones on GameCube.
Gotcha.
Basically what happened, I was at my friend's house Thanksgiving night after we were waiting to go out for Black Friday shopping because in my state stores can't open until 1 in the morning or 12:30.
Right.
So we were like, me and him, I got there first. He got Let's Go Eevee. I got Let's Go Pikachu. So I also started playing the new Pokemon, and we did a few trades because there's some he can't get, there's some I can't get.
Right.
And when the rest of our friends got there was 5 of us. One of them was just there to hang out for a bit. So we were like, oh, let's play Mario Party. My friend did not bring his Wii or GameCube home. They're both in his apartment pretty far away. So we both had our Switches. He has a dock. I was like, hey, guys, if you each throw in $5, I'll pay the rest for Mario Party on the Switch. And that was the best deal I got on Black Friday.
Dope. There we go.
So, fun game, though.
I didn't get anything on Black Friday, surprisingly. I don't know. Nothing caught my eye in store. I looked for a little bit, but just not a ton. So I actually didn't get anything this Black Friday. Probably wasted.
The only thing I picked up in a store was Resident Evil 7.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Because
for VR?
Yeah, that was $12 in Walmart, and I was like, I gotta have it for VR. Have not tried it yet.
Gotcha.
But I did pick up on digital sales. I grabbed Skyrim VR, which I played for about 45 minutes.
And
Very, very jarring, but it's like crazy being in that world.
oh man, yeah. Because when I first tried VR, my friend has Skyrim VR, and he experienced a glitch that made his character shoot up in the air and glitch out, whatever.
Oh god.
And so that caused him to like fall to the ground, and like he was like, dude, like I need to chill. Like it really like made him sick. Yeah. It definitely made him sick. But I like, I don't know if you experienced that. I don't like that was just like a minor thing at that point. Maybe it got patched, but yeah,
I didn't have any glitches.
No.
I played for a bit. Yeah, it was cool seeing the introduction in first person.
Right.
Because I've seen the beginning of Skyrim at least 10 times. Yep. Through like different characters and different versions of the game.
Yeah.
But seeing in VR was cool. Like being in those places and actually feeling like you're there is cool. Gotcha. I didn't get super far. I just walked around the forest for a while. Worth noting, I don't have the move wands, which does change a significant way of how you play that game.
Right.
But the last thing I picked up on Black Friday was Astrobot Rescue Mission.
I've heard good things.
Yeah. Again, I've talked before how much I love 3D platformers. I played the first world, so like 1-1, 1-2, 1-3, 1-4, and then the boss. If this game was made by Nintendo, it would be getting way more coverage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so good. It's such a good game.
Okay.
So
that's cool.
Very excited to get that down the line. Want to beat it before the end of the year because I could easily see it be on my top 10.
Yeah, I know we've talked about this, but like the games that I'm interested in VR just keeps growing and growing, and at some point I'm gonna have to just pull the trigger.
Yeah, man. Like
eventually, yeah. At this point, soon, especially with that bundle that we just heard about this week too.
Yeah, Beat Saber and Borderlands. That's made for you.
Yeah, that is really made for me, man. That really is.
Yeah, it's funny too.
Man, they really got me. They really got me.
Yeah, like VR is just in a crazy spot right now, and especially PSVR, just of how well it's doing. Like, there's so many great games on there now.
Yeah,
it's
man. I just want to play Beat Saber so bad, bro, so bad. Even Tetris looks really cool as well, and
Tetris is awesome. Again, like if you're interested in VR more, I did do a video about why I think buying a PSVR in 2018 is a good decision. You missed the deals at this point, but like Kevin said, there's a new bundle coming out, which is pretty good because you get the wands, the headset, the controller, and 2 games.
For $250, I think?
It's $350, I think.
It is $350? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So.
Gotcha.
But I think you're saving like $100 if you bought it all if you bought them all separately, you'd be saving
a lot more. Yeah, for sure.
So, it feels good to be back.
Indeed.
Little bit of the year left. Lots of hectic conversations to have. Game of the year. We already made our votes for the Game Awards, but we have not made our Game of the Year decisions yet, which is coming soon. But before we get to that, before we get to the awards that we're going to give out later in December, we got Jeff Keighley's Game Awards. The Game Awards coming. By the time you're listening to this, it is this coming Thursday.
Yep.
It's very close. I love the Game Awards so much. Keighley is one of my favorite people in that industry. I love him so much. I give him so much credit for everything he does in making the show and just like in general as a personality. I think he's awesome.
100% agree. 100%.
Yeah. 100%. So what we're going to do, because last week we talked about, or 2 weeks ago at this point, we talked about what we think should win, what we think might win out of the nominees. But the Game Awards is not just an award show.
Right.
The Game Awards always hits us with some surprises. And I feel like ever since they became the Game Awards, the surprises and announcements have been getting better each year.
100%. Like, and I think like a big, reason for that too is that like I feel like the Game Awards overall has gotten bigger since they broke away from Spike and from Jeff. Yeah. Since like Jeff has kind of taken it under its helm. Like I feel like overall like the show's gotten better. So
Absolutely, yeah.
I think more ads in it, like a lot. So I feel like in that sense, definitely that's the main reason why it's gotten so big, which is great, of course. But
yeah, and so what we're gonna do is we're going to each give 5 predictions, and then like a crazy out there dream about things we hope to see from the Game Awards, because Jeff on Twitter announced that there are 10 world premieres, brand new, never before seen things coming to the Game Awards, as well as a host of updates on things we've seen before. So our predictions aren't necessarily all world premieres, but it's things we expect to see somewhat at the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I said, it is an award show first, so try to keep expectations in check,
Right.
There are going to be long stretches of people talking, acceptance speeches, icon awards, stuff like that. But before we get into our actual predictions, I think we have to address there's been some rumblings this week.
There has been a few.
Yes, so
just a few.
Why don't we start with what was announced officially today? We don't have to talk about this too long. I think it's interesting, though. Obsidian Entertainment is teaming up with Take-Two to publish and produce and give us all a brand new video game. Does it have a title?
It does or doesn't? I don't believe it does.
No, I'm asking, does it? Because I think it was like...
I don't believe so. It does have this certain aesthetic to it, to the actual branding and announcement of it. So that leads me to maybe lead to that might be the kind of
tone,
feel.
the theme.
Yeah.
I know it's a sci-fi game. There's not much to say. I think the art is cool. I get similar to Fallout, I guess, vibes from the colors and the items they're using or choosing to display in their little teaser poster and countdown.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say too. Yeah, it looks a lot like Rocks, it looks like Fallout, not Rockstar. I don't like that. Almost said,
and it is interesting when you realize that the people working on this game from Obsidian also worked on Fallout New Vegas, which many say is the best Fallout game. So that's exciting. That's an official announcement. That is one of the 10 world premieres, we're assuming, since that's a brand new game.
Yeah. But it's... I'm seeing that it's going to be... Do you think it's going to be a RPG as well?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think Obsidian is not that big, and I think the team they have is their core team, and they are making... this is their next game. I'm sure they're having people do pre-production on something since that Xbox deal just went through. But this is probably what all hands on deck are right now.
Yeah. So when you go to obsidian.net, it says stay tuned for a special message from Spacer's Choice, live December 6th at the Game Awards. And it has a countdown to that specified December 6th. So Spacer's Choice sounds weird.
Yeah.
And then when you also click the link, there's some music that goes with it as well. And it's like a jingle. So it's it's not the best choice, it's Spacer's Choice. It's it's like a jingle with that. And that's pretty much all we got. So it likely is sci-fi for sure.
I think it's confirmed. I think Jason Schreier put up an article or something that said it was a sci-fi game, sci-fi RPG.
Interesting.
But
do we think that's next gen or this gen? What do you think?
I think since that Microsoft deal went through, I bet that's this gen.
I think it's, yeah. Do we think it's fall 2019 maybe? One of the last big games for this generation? That's third party at least?
Well, I think based on what you just said, I feel like expectations again, because the last few Obsidian games have been top-down isometric RPGs that are just super deep. So it's not going to be I assume it's not going to be a AAA Fallout style game, because
okay, gotcha.
I do think it's going to be more in line with, I think they did Pillars of Eternity.
Yes.
1 and 2, so something more like that.
Interesting. Okay.
But worth noting before we move on to the next rumor, this is most likely the last Obsidian game you're going to be able to play on not a PC or Xbox.
Indeed.
So, PlayStation Obsidian fans,
Rest
get
in
it while
peace,
you can.
y'all. Yeah, for real. Rest in peace, or I guess buy an Xbox, but yeah. There's that. But what else did we hear in terms of rumor mills?
These next two, since they are rumors, I don't want to hang on them too long.
Fair.
I say we do Alien first.
Okay.
So there's a rumor. Well, I think there was a post somewhere of some trademark that went through called Alien: Blackout.
Mm-hmm.
Similar to Alien: Isolation. You know.
Yeah.
So people have been hoping for an Alien Isolation sequel for a while. Alien as a franchise is still beaten, I guess. So I think having a new Alien game makes sense at this point because Isolation was 2015, right? 2016 was a while ago.
2015 feels better than I feel like it's 2015. I don't think it was 2016. It might be 2016, but yeah, it is. It is. I feel maybe like duly noted that at least the article on IGN when they first broke the news of this Alien Blackout type game that might be revealed at the Game Awards, they posted a screenshot of some tweets by Hideo Kojima, who was visiting 20th Century Fox, and it was for the new Alien movie or something like that. And then the Game Awards replied saying, "World will change." And as we know, a lot of the different advertising with the Game Awards has been like, the worlds will change, like this and the third. Like they're like making like that's like kind of their angle on the terms of like marketing for the awards. So I think that's a clear giveaway that like something might be going down in terms of this game for sure.
As far as what it is, Alien Isolation was a survival horror kind of thing.
Right.
So if it's a sequel to that, I think it'd be cool. If it's a VR game, I think that'd be super cool. Just actually, like hiding from that alien in VR would be crazy.
That would be dope. That honestly, that sounds legit. I think that sounds really dope. Oh my gosh, yeah.
Because with Isolation, everybody was like, "Oh, it's so scary. It's so intense, just hiding from that alien." Could you imagine how like
intense,
crazy it would be if you were in VR, actually hiding under a desk for the alien?
Yeah, dude. Oh, dude, that'd be so cool. Mm-hmm. Oh man, yeah, no, I'm with that. Yeah. I would love to see that in VR. Do you think, if it's not, do you think you would feel some sort of like disappointment, low-key, in it?
If it's not VR?
Yeah.
I won't be disappointed if it's a battle royale where it's like aliens versus Marines, and there's like Thanos and Fortnite style, like one alien versus 99 Marines or something like that. Like something cool, alien-themed battle royale I could get behind, but that is Alien Blackout. What about you? Do you think you have any interest in seeing that?
I mean, I definitely did not express any interest in this until you said VR. Because I did remember hearing like a lot of people saying that the last game in the Aliens franchise was like super tense, and they were trying to navigate the game as a whole, was like super intense and super dark and stuff like that. So I think but I got way more intrigued when you said it could be in VR. For sure.
Because I thought Isolation was in VR. Like I didn't pay attention to it much, but I could have sworn that was a VR game.
Let me check. I don't think
it's definitely not, because I've looked into it since I own VR.
Oh, okay.
But,
okay.
Yeah, it's not.
Gotcha.
So yeah, there is another popular icon being rumored though, and I don't know how much there is to say on this because we've talked about this as an idea before.
Literally, yeah. I mean, this has been talked about for years at this point, probably. Since
2015 at least. So why don't you say it?
It is that Rocksteady Superman game is real. That is the word on the street.
Yep.
I guess the rumors of a Justice League game, I guess, are not true. I presume.
To an extent, because
I mean, yeah.
Because the rumor is, I forget which website it was. There's a Reset Era article thread I can link to in the description that has more of the facts. But there was a website that was registered called Superman World's Finest.
Mm-hmm.
And World's Finest is traditionally with DC a title used to talk about Batman and Superman together.
Yeah.
Huh. So people think this title is also lining up with the fact Game Awards are next week. Rocksteady's been gone for a while. Also, a while ago, there was a rumor somebody posted that there's a Superman game called Superman World's Finest, where it's Superman. The map is bigger, like 3 times bigger than Arkham Knight, I think. Batman's in there. Co-op between the two of them. Superman can fly. They have him at a like reasonable power level,
Right.
and he fight like the combat's pretty similar to the Arkham games, except you have the element of aerial movement in it, and there's like random crimes, like what you'd expect from an open world superhero game.
Right.
So, like, I don't think there's much to say on it because we've talked about it so many times, and I believe it's real. It's just a matter of when.
There's just something in my gut that tells me that, like, that I mean, obviously it doesn't make sense because we have this news here that's like pretty, concrete, but
to an extent, yeah.
Yeah, to an extent, but I just feel like they're not gonna be there. But obviously, I don't know. That could be just me being like a pessimist or me just bugging. But
it's worth noting that Rocksteady does have a history of making some news at Game Awards.
That's true.
So
honestly thinking
we'll
back, that's true. People see worlds will change.
Yeah. So now getting into our predictions, 25 minutes in ish. It's okay. That was the first half of the show. This is where the real meat comes in. This is the topic of this week's show.
110%. Got to get through the veggies before we can get the meat. You know what I'm saying?
So, I think similar to what we were just talking about, Kevin, with Superman being rumored forever, and it's like we know it's coming. Just announce the thing. I think you should start this off with one of your predictions. That is almost a given.
Okay.
It makes
here's the thing.
Too much sense. So go ahead.
The thing. Gather around, children. During the year that Monster 2 came out, I believe it was 2009. So going into summer 2010, when they had a whole shakeup at Infinity Ward, and the game wasn't getting patched. There was a lot of issues. One man army, noob tubes. You know what I'm saying? Unlimited javelin glitch, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? During the summertime, a little game came out called Borderlands, right? In the summertime, a lot of the like FPS kind of people kind of went over to Borderlands for a little bit. A few of us did. I was one of them and fell in love with Borderlands, right? Obviously, we've got Borderlands 2, also great. The pre-sequel, also great. Borderlands 2 has been on Vita, not so great, but still pretty cool. We're getting Borderlands VR as well. That's pretty hype. So I think we've waited long enough. Wait. Tales from the Borderlands. My master. Tales of the Borderlands as well. Sorry, did not play that yet, but Christian, you love that game.
I love that game, yeah.
But I think it is time to see a traditional Borderlands once more. I think and hope that we are getting Borderlands 3 in the VGAs. Now, just to make my prediction like super crystal clear, okay? I want it to be brought up by name Borderlands 3. Okay? That could mean a trailer. That could mean that could mean literally like an E3 when they sat down with Vince Zampella from Respawn and he just like, yeah, we're making a Star Wars game called Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, whatever. Like, even that. I just want them to acknowledge, because they have acknowledged that they are making a new Borderlands. Like, it is in development.
Yeah, I think they showed like screenshots from their engine when they were working on it at first, like years ago. It's been a long time since Battleborn, and that was the last thing Gearbox did.
Ew. Oh my god.
Yeah,
I forgot about that game.
I'm with you. Like, I think it's a given. Game Awards. I think I said this last year too. One of my predictions was Borderlands 3 at the Game Awards.
It's just so sad. It's just so sad.
It just like the vibe of this show and what Borderlands is just makes too much sense.
Yeah, I just really want it, and I know you were joking around when saying that like, yeah, the only Borderlands we're gonna get is like a Borderlands 2 port to Switch.
Tell me you wouldn't like that though. You with your Vita, Borderlands 2 barely even runs.
No, literally it barely runs. Like, I swear to God, it
exactly,
runs. Yeah. No, it actually barely runs. But, oh man, okay, real talk. I would be completely okay with them bringing Borderlands 2 to Switch as long as we get a Borderlands 3 something. right? You got to give me with the 1-2 punch if we're going to do Borderlands 2 on the Switch. If it's just Borderlands 2 on the Switch and you give me no tease for Borderlands 3, like,
I think you're taking the Switch comment a little too seriously. I was just joking.
I know, like, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe. Like, if I can run on the Vita, I'm sure I can run on Switch. But I doubt it, but still. So,
Yeah.
Borderlands 3, please. This time, please, because I've begged.
If they make one dumb joke about dubstep, if they use dubstep, I'm out.
Now, how serious are you?
I'm 100% serious.
Bro, because there will be dubstep.
I know.
There will be a beat drop.
I know there will be, and I'm out.
Oh man, it's
2018. Dubstep is not. Don't use dubstep anymore.
But it's Borderlands though.
Yeah,
it's Borderlands. Nah.
You know why I love Tales from the Borderlands? Because it's like legit funny. There's good timing, good humor, good characters.
You know what?
So if they can like somehow take from that, because I think Tales made like a more interesting Borderlands story. So if they can do something with that, try to implement that sort of thinking into 3, then I'd be in. But
if they do dubstep and you're not in, I'll also buy you a copy.
I won't play it, so give it to a friend. All right.
What is your first prediction, my good sir?
So my first prediction, really not much to say here. I just want to put this out there. This is my only vague one. We will see a next-gen game without being told it's next-gen, and we're going to be able to tell that is next-gen.
Interesting. Now, you said like this was equal to like when we first saw Watch Dogs. For example,
right, yeah, that was my example.
2011?
Yeah.
I believe.
I think so. Because they were like, hey, this is this new IP we're doing. It's called Watch Dogs. Here it is. Yeah. And when they showed it off, it's like, oh my god, what is this game? This is not running on a PS3. What is this? And
no.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I that's really it.
Yeah.
That's all I have for this
one. Do you have an idea of what game it could be? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you like have an idea of like maybe just even like a genre? Like not so much like from a given studio, for example, but like maybe like a genre. Like what type of game do you think will be shown that will be so immensely improved off of what we've seen this gen? You know, maybe in terms of just graphics and looks, or maybe in terms of gameplay as well, maybe? You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah. I think it's going to be similar to when we first saw Cyberpunk, except it's going to, outside of the world looking so in-depth, I think it's going to visually look like it's not real, you know? Because we talked about this when we saw Cyberpunk. It was like, oh, this looks like it's a game, you know?
Right.
Like, this looks like a legit game that's just very impressive.
Right.
But to me, it doesn't feel like we're getting close to next gen until there's something that drops and it's like, this is insanity. What is this?
Yeah.
You know? So I think we might see something like that.
Okay.
But if I can move on to my next one, actually, since that one was just kind of quick. We can bounce back.
Of course. Yeah. Of course. Go ahead. Of course. Indeed.
So this one I believe
this one
100% is going to happen.
Okay. 100% believe like you will. Okay.
It sounds like a joke, but I really believe this.
Okay. I'm with it.
Sometime this week of recording.
Okay. So it is, just to clarify with the audience, the 28th of November. This is going live on whatever Monday is. This 3rd? The 3rd?
Yeah, so...
Okay. So wait, is it the week that we're recording or the week that it...
Week we're recording, a decision was made. And I bet like a day or two before the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley gets an email from Mr. Bethesda.
Okay.
And they give him a maybe minute-long CG trailer for like, I'm going to say Starfield. They give him a minute-long CG trailer for Starfield to try and get some goodwill back after Fallout 76.
Oh, shit. Excuse my language. Oh, huh.
Because
I know, not of Starfield, dude. There's no
yeah, dude,
way.
it's their next game.
But that's like years away, bro. Like years away.
Like, okay, everybody's got to cool it with the hyperbole for games not coming out for decades. Starfield's probably coming out by like 2022.
Yeah, that's far away, dude. That's like 4 years.
No, it is not.
It's 2018, right?
Yeah.
Almost 2019 to be fair. You know what I'm saying? So almost 2019. Still like man, okay. I mean, you said CG trailer, right?
Yeah.
So
like,
I mean,
I'm
that
saying
could
this
be
week.
yeah, right.
I think I said this week of recording, a decision was made. Somebody has to like get some voice. Like in Bethesda right now, they're like somebody do a voiceover, put some spaceship design, make something in one of our programs, and just ship it out to Keighley.
Interesting.
Because Skyrim did have that huge trailer at the Game Awards, or when they were the Video Game Awards on Spike. So yeah, Bethesda has history. They had that little funny "we're for single player games" last year, and we all saw how that turned out this year. But yeah, I think Bethesda's gonna panic mode and show something for Keighley.
Okay.
The thing is, I know it sounds ridiculous.
No, I mean,
but does it really?
In concept, it really doesn't. It really doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know. Like that.
Yeah, because like we hear about at award shows all the time, things like get sent in or pulled out last minute. You know.
What about instead of Starfield, it's Elder Scrolls?
Dude, Elder Scrolls is further away. Don't be talking to me about Starfield when Elder Scrolls 6 is the game after Starfield.
Wait, is that confirmed as after Starfield?
Yes,
is that really confirmed as...
At E3, Todd Howard was like, a new IP, our first original game in years. Next gen, it's the next game, Starfield. And then he's like, we're also working on the game after that, Elder Scrolls 6 trailer.
Okay, whatever, which I guess is fair. But like, I mean, I was under the impression that okay, maybe they are, maybe they have a 2-team dynamic going on here. We're like, you know, what I'm saying, like maybe they're, working on both. Maybe a little more emphasis on Starfield, but Elder Scrolls might be not too far off from Starfield. That was under my impression, but
like Elder Scrolls is like the real see in 10 years thing.
Really?
Yes, I believe that. I don't think like so. We can move on after this last thing.
Yeah.
So man. You know how at E3 Skyrim was just literally someone could have made that trailer within like a 2-week span.
Yes.
And it's just title at the end with the music playing under it.
I do. Yep.
I think we get something very similar to that trailer for Starfield. And I know we already got that Starfield trailer, but I think we just get another one.
Do you think they'll get blowback from just like them releasing like a similar trailer again, like 6 months apart?
Oh, absolutely. But I think they're going to do it anyway.
You know what, Christian? I appreciate you.
Like
I
know it sounds like, oh yeah, right, but like seriously,
no,
76 hit them hard, but that's like 76 a whole other discussion.
Is not the one. It is not the one. Dude, I have not touched it. I'm really upset. I bought for full price. Honestly, I'm really upset about it.
All right, well, that's a completely other discussion. So what's your
we can get back on track. Yeah, my bad. Okay, I believe that, of course, without PSX, you know what I'm saying? And actually, no, I don't even like. You know what? I'm way too deep. Whatever. I don't really think this is gonna happen, but I'm gonna just throw it out there because I think it might, maybe. But I think we will hear from Sony's new first-party studio, right? So this one's rumored to be a team in San Diego, right? And according to job listings, they have to be used to or have experience in making third-person action games, and they will also be working in collaboration with another major Sony development studio, right? And that's about all we know. And there are some tidbits here and there that point to that big studio being Naughty Dog and them continuing Uncharted, right?
Mm-hmm.
Through this new studio. And we've talked before, I don't love that idea, but it is what it is. Mm-hmm. But I think, just to kind of like wrap up this all in a bow, I think we will at least, to some capacity, hear directly from or about Sony's new first-party studio.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we'll get like a game announcement. I don't know if it'll be anything like that, but I think it will be similar to when like Microsoft at E3 this year, you know, they were like, hey, look at our studios. You know what I'm saying? Obviously different type of stances there where, you know, Microsoft really had to get more studios to get more first party liveliness back into their brand, stuff like that, as opposed to Sony where they're pretty safe, if not, you know, arguably one of like the best first parties right now currently in gaming. So different stances, but I think there is a chance that some, you know, I think we'll get something about the studio, I think.
Okay.
So I don't know how you feel about that. I don't know.
Honestly, I think I definitely like. Yeah, they're working on something, and I think the only time we're gonna, or like, the first time we see something from them, it's going to be when they have something that's almost ready.
That's why I almost saw myself as well, because I'm like, yeah, like why would you know?
Because like Game Awards doesn't feel like a place to be like, hey, we have a studio, it's called this, they're working on something, you know.
What if it was like a very vague announcement? What if it's like, hey, we are studio source, and we're
like, even with that, traditionally Game Awards is usually videos, trailers, things coming out next year, things that are getting announced for the future, that are like, this is a concept of a game that's being worked on, and we're doing well with it, you know.
Right.
I feel like because they formed in April, I still feel like it's kind of too early to even just have a concept. You know,
fair.
So.
I just figured I'd throw it out there, but you know, it is what it is. But do you want to go to yours next, or do you want me to double
you
up?
can do your next one because that'll give us both.
Right. So my next one is admittedly a little game. It's called Biomutant. Right. I don't even know if you've heard of it. But it's by the developers Experiment 101, and it's being published by THQ Nordic.
Yeah, dude, I'm hyped for this game. I
really want it. It looks super sick. And it was at E3. It didn't get like a lot of stage time or anything. Like, I don't think it got any stage time, but there was some gameplay, you know, released during E3 of it, and it still looks great. It doesn't have a release date. I think the VGAs would be a good place to like have maybe a trailer, maybe like one more trailer, and then definitely a release date for this. And I think this game is somewhat in the realm of possibility of dropping like mid 2019. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm thinking like maybe a late May summer game, maybe before E3 comes out, or maybe just right after. You know, somewhere in that kind of drought gaming season. I think this game could hit and it could slap. You know, so yeah. And plus, I just really want this game. It looks great. It looks amazing. I really want it.
Yeah, I'm excited for it.
Yeah, fun. Yeah, it looks great. So hopefully we'll see some Biomutant. And like, I feel like that's like totally an acceptable video game awards thing. You know, I don't know.
For sure,
Yeah. So I think hopefully we'll see some Biomutant. But indeed.
So realizing it now, some of my predictions actually go well together. So this format of bouncing back like this was good.
Deal.
My first two were more vague, out there sort of things. My next two are connected in a similar sort of theme. I'll say first, this is similar to an announcement that happened last year at the Game Awards.
Okay.
But I feel like this will be a bigger deal. I predict that on Thursday night at the Game Awards, we will see and get to play a new map in Fortnite.
Oh, shoot! I totally didn't even think that, but that's amazing. Snap!
That prediction is the one that I forgot.
Bro, but, man, okay. Okay.
Because last year PUBG got a new map. They announced a new map for PUBG.
Yeah. Oh, man.
But I feel like Fortnite is a big... Like, Fortnite's going to be in this show with something to show.
Of course. Come on. Yeah.
Also, Fortnite. The season is ending within the next, like, couple weeks. I think there's either, like, 2 or 3 weeks left in the season as we're recording this.
Yeah. I think it's only a week. I think the reset could be this week of people listening. I think. I'm not sure. But I know it's coming up. Yeah.
And that happens on Thursdays. Game Awards is on Thursday.
Oh my god.
Like,
Oh my
if it
God.
lines up that perfectly.
Bro, are you
You
saying
know?
that like new map right now?
Yeah, I'm sure.
just put it
Like,
on
what I'm
stage, like,
saying
bro.
is, somebody from Epic is there, show a trailer for the new season of Fortnite, end it with a new map, like drop it on a new map, and then it's like play the new map tonight after the show.
Huh. Here, okay. Here's okay. How do you define new map? Now,
Like,
are
I think it's going to be a separate. You can pick the OG map that we have right
Okay.
now, this island, or this
Gotcha.
new one that's
Okay.
completely different.
I see.
I'm not talking like shake ups, Moisty Myers now, Pleasant, whatever it is.
Yeah. You mean like
Paradise
you mean
Palms. Like,
yeah.
yeah, I don't think they're going to be just switching things around. I think we have an option for 2 maps now.
Okay. Gotcha. Now, yeah, because if you're thinking we'll be able to choose between the two, I can actually see that because currently right now, like there are some leaks and stuff like that coming out of the Fortnite updates and codes and stuff like that. It will like within the code that we will be getting a snow version of the current map right now. So like it's gonna change to the seasonal, snow type thing, which they did last year, but it was only for Save the World. It wasn't for Battle Royale.
Right.
Battle Royale, they had like some like decorations and stuff like that, but like they are gonna bring snow allegedly, rumored, this year. But damn, I like that. I like that one. Damn.
Yeah.
Dang.
New Fortnite map. Get ready. Calling it.
New Fortnite map. Okay.
It feels like it's time, Like we've
No,
had
definitely, for sure.
We've had a lot of time playing on this map. So,
Yeah.
Good way to keep the game fresh and exciting.
For sure. I dig that one. I dig it. What's your
What's
your next one? Yeah.
Similar to this.
Okay.
Let me set this up.
Okay.
So, this is something I predicted at E3
Okay.
because it just makes too much sense.
Makes
Every
too much
single-
sense.
Every single game in this franchise, since we've had consoles that connect to the internet, every single important game in this franchise has had a demo.
Gotcha.
I'm predicting that the Night of the Game Awards, while we're waiting for the servers for Fortnite to fix,
Okay.
because that crazy new map we just got,
Yeah.
you're going to be able to download and
Crazy.
play a demo for Resident Evil 2 Remake.
Oh.
Because, like I said, Resident Evil 7 had that VR full first-person demo you could do. I remember having the Resident Evil 6 demo. I don't know if Resident Evil 5 had a demo, but Resident Evil always has like really good demos. Specifically, Resident Evil 2, like I said around E3, had a beloved demo of that game. So what would be awesome is if it's like a full remake of that demo for the remake would be sweet. But there's no demo out yet. Game comes out in January. Again, one that just makes sense to me.
Yeah. I can see that. I dig that. Yeah.
Like paired with a new trailer. Like here's a new trailer for Resident Evil 2.
Yeah, and then
end of it.
demo.
Play a demo right now.
Interesting. I like that one. I dig it.
I think that is my most likely one.
I think I would actually play that demo. I haven't really been like to head over heels over the not Red Dead, the Resident Evil 2 remake, but I would play that.
Yeah,
I'm with it. I like it. While the Fortnite's downloading in the background. Okay, I see you. I feel that. Here's what it is. Okay, let me paint you a picture. Okay, I guess.
Is this your last one, or do you have 2?
I have 2.
Okay,
I have 2 more. Yeah.
I saved my biggest one for last, I think so.
Let's see. I want you to pick A or B.
B.
Damn. Okay. Here we go. So this is probably going to be a way better picture. Okay. Paint the picture one more time. Okay. Clean slate. Right. We have the original trilogy of Star Wars. Right. Amazing. They're great. Okay. Then we got the prequels. Okay. Let down universally. Right. And then we got Force Awakens. All right. Things were heating up. It was good. You know what I'm saying? It was Dare I may, it was a banger, you know? And then we got the divisive, the hard to talk about on the internet and in general. Some say heartbreaking. Some say amazing. The Last Jedi. Right? And, I think as of right now, Star Wars is a little bit of a awkward place right now, even with Battlefront 2 as well. Even though I love Battlefront. Honestly, Battlefront 1 and Battlefront 2, like mechanically, gameplay-wise, I think they're great games. I think super fun to play. I don't play them a lot, as of lately, but I still, recognize them as good games gameplay-wise. You know what I'm saying? And of course, to not even disregard the whole Battlefront 2 fiasco of the loot boxes and stuff like that, that whole crazy PR thing that happened last year. Understand that, right? I think we get a little bit more info. Maybe, you know what? Screw it. We're getting a trailer. A trailer. Never before seen, because we have not seen this game before yet. We know of it, but we haven't seen it yet. So I don't know what Jeff Keighley is, kind of defining as world premiere. I think he means that, like, we've never seen it or heard of it before, which is fine. But if he's bending the rules and being like, yeah, like, you can have heard about it, confirmationally, but never have seen it for sure, I think we're getting a trailer for Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order by Respawn Entertainment. I think it's happening. And honestly, am I going to sit here and also be bold? And obviously they won't do a release date, of course. You know what I'm saying? But do I think this game is coming out alongside Episode 8 of Fall 2019? I mean, Winter 2019? December 2019 region? I do.
Well, that was my last prediction.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I have in my notes the last thing left: Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order trailer.
Well, this is a big yikes. Well,
that's how I believe that's happening.
Yeah.
Also, there is a confirmed. They when they announced it, they said it's coming out holiday 2019 alongside Episode 9.
I'm an idiot.
A little bit before it, they said holiday 2019.
I guess I forgot that. I'm an idiot. Sorry.
Right in time with Episode 9. But yeah, trailer coming. Bet on it.
8?
Yeah.
I said 8. What is wrong with me?
Yeah.
What is wrong with me? I meant 9. Whatever. But
all right. Well, yeah. So yeah, I agree that I'm sure that's gonna happen.
I have another one as well that you don't think is happening. So there we go.
Go for it. Yeah. This is the last one.
Indeed. Then I have my crazy one. I think you have a crazy one too. But paint another picture, if you will. Media Molecule. We get a Little Big Planet. Very, very good IP. We get Tearaway. That's what it was. Very good game on Vita. You know what I'm saying? Very, very fun game at that. And then we have this game that has literally been in development and been in, gestation for how many years would you say, Christian? How many years at this point? How many years? What 4?
I want to say 3.
3? 4? 4? I don't know. Dreams. Now, when they had their Game Informer coverage the second half of this year, I think it was like 2 months ago, maybe?
I think September,
a month ago? Something like that? Yeah, something like that. They were very adamant that they would have the long-awaited beta by the end of this year, right? Now, in the same vein as you want your Fortnite new map to come out the same night, and you want your Resident Evil 2 remake demo to come out that night, I'm gonna be bold. Okay, there are 3 parts to this whole thing. Okay, I have level 1, level 2, and then level 3. Okay, level 1 is that we'll just get a trailer. We don't hear any word of the beta. Okay, obviously that'd be upsetting. Okay, level 2, we get a beta date and the trailer. You know what I'm saying? 2.5, the beta date is before 2018.
2019, there you go again. Mixing up 8 and 9s.
Before 2019. Or it comes out that night, beta. which would be lit.
Wait,
I
Dreams
think.
comes out that night?
No, just the beta.
Oh, okay.
The beta, not the full game. No.
I was gonna say,
crazy.
dude, calm down. This is just an award show.
But I do have the bold prediction that we will get a release date, and it will be early 2019.
I'm excited for Dreams.
You are
more than most people. I don't think we're gonna see it.
Wait, okay, at all, like at all.
The Game Awards, no.
At all.
Yeah,
like
we were talking about this before. I think the only PlayStation presence that will be at Dreams be at the Game Awards in a significant role is Death Stranding, and that's only because Kojima and GF are like best friends. Because, yeah, I think PlayStation is just holding on till whatever event they're going to do next year to show off everything. The only thing we have a firm date on for 2019 now is Days Gone. I'm expecting that, like, again, different conversation, but I'm expecting them to hold some event before E3, and then they can show off potentially new console, and then whatever they have lined up for the rest of PS4.
Yep. And
I think they would just rather save all the PS4, as you like to say, bangers for that event.
But
I'd be like, Ghost of Tsushima coming out this time. Dreams coming out then. Last of Us coming out then. PS5, see you later.
Here's why I think Dreams has a chance to be at Video Game Awards, right? It's because I myself, let's call me the banger commissioner, if you will. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna be a thing now.
If you want, I don't know, but I do dictate what is a banger and what is Dreams is not a banger. Okay, I don't think it's a banger, right? So I think if Sony is on the same side as me, it's like, hey, you know what? Honestly, we love Media Molecule. They're very nice people. You know what I'm saying? Their game's not a banger. So I think they'd be okay with having a PlayStation presence in VGAs, with it, of course, being Death Stranding, because duh. But I think they'd be okay with giving VGAs Jeff Keighley a little bone and giving them like a half banger like Dreams, because. I just kind of see that maybe.
Yeah, like I get where you're coming from. I don't think it's out of the question. I just don't think it's likely.
But
That's where I stand.
What's your crazy absurd prediction?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say what's my last prediction. I was gonna say it was the Star Wars trailer.
Wait, was that the one that you were saying before the show that was like gonna blow my mind, or was it this one?
I think the Fortnite thing was the one.
Oh, okay. Well, that one did, so.
Yeah, your mic peaked on that one.
I know, my bad.
All I have for the Game Awards, crazy hype prediction, which absolutely will not happen. Like, I got 3 things in my head. 2 of them are Nintendo related, but the one I have written down, 1, it's not likely because the next game that's coming back from the studio is probably Splinter Cell.
Mm-hmm.
We just got Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which is kind of taking its thunder.
Mm-hmm.
Prince of Persia.
Oh.
Prince of Persia is one of the only games left for me to just be like,
oh man, I know you
make
want
it happen,
so
Like,
I know. Yeah.
I've been asking for this damn game since before they announced Kingdom Hearts 3.
Dude, I really think within 2 years. Let's give it 2 years. I think we'll hear something about Prince. Because unless Ubisoft is just like, they really are just trolls at this point, and they're willing to literally name a mission quest in Odyssey, Prince of Persia.
Yeah.
To just, what, like, are they that big of trolls, or are they dropping us some hints? You know what I'm saying? Like
I'll take Odyssey DLC. I'll take a 2D, like, throwback Prince of Persia game, like the old ones were 2D, in the Ubisoft art engine, because that thing is beautiful. I'll take either of those. Spyro happened. Crash happened. Kingdom Hearts 3 happened.
Right.
I loved Red Dead 2. Like, this is like one of the last things I've been asking for. It
is. Yeah.
So
you're
yeah, and I mean, like, the crazier prediction, because
I really don't think that's likely. I think if Ubisoft shows anything, it will be Splinter Cell.
Right.
Crazy prediction is that Star Fox racing game because that sounds sick, and
Gotcha.
a new open world Donkey Kong game. But like, yeah, that's where I stand. So, what is your crazy out there prediction or hope, I should say?
It's a hope. I know it won't happen, but it'd be kind of cool if it happened. But I don't know who would do it. I want Infamous back, right? I don't know. I just feel like Second Son. Obviously the first one did not. I mean, not one of the first ones, but like, wait, is it? Yeah. It was the first one to not feature Cole McGrath,
Cole, yeah.
I believe, as far as I'm aware. I'm trying
It's
to
the only
remember.
one to not feature Cole. There's only 3 of those.
Because there's 1, there's 2, there's Festival of Blood, which is also Cole. Yeah. So Second Son, but then First Light is not any of them.
Oh, true. First Light is, yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah. So like technically, there's been 2 that haven't been, but beside the point. I digress. Right. I think like the world they build with Second Son and First Light was really cool, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like another studio could do it, but I don't know, because the only studio that I can see them doing a good Infamous, and this is purely off of just one game that they've done, was I guess 2 would be Insomniac, but there's no way they're doing that. Like there's, what I'm saying? And Sucker Punch, I believe they are fully on Just Ghost of Tsushima. I don't think they have a 2-part team going on there. I doubt that, So I just would love to see Infamous come back someday. Just because I think like they just built like a really cool world with Second Son. I just think it was just super, super dope. Yeah.
I played Second Son for the first time this past January, actually, and I really liked it a lot. Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, I played it at launch. Yeah, it was wild. Yeah,
because I love the first 2 games, but I remember hearing reviews saying like, "Oh, it's not as good," and I just kind of shrugged it off because I had other stuff to get to. But yeah, I liked it. I had a lot of fun with it. But here's one last cherry on top of all this. Okay, I'll boost your dreams a little bit right here.
Okay.
So, not a new game, but maybe. We don't know what these people are doing right now. They said their next project is going to be big. They have a history with PlayStation.
Okay.
Infamous. Maybe like 1 and 2, but at least.
Oh my god! Stop!
From Blue Point.
No! I would fucking cry, dude. Oh my god, bro. I would flip my chair. I would break my window, bro. Oh my god, bro.
Yeah.
Also, I really want Watch Dogs 3. I know Watch Dogs 2 got a weird, like, mass bad rap, which I actually loved Watch Dogs 2. I would love Watch Dogs 3. But that's probably E3. That's
yeah. Let's rewind to an hour ago where I was like, keep expectations in check. I'm bringing up Blue Point right now,
bro. Bro, I would lose it, but yeah.
Yeah, so
that's what
that
is
going to do it for our predictions, I guess. That is, well, most of those are really hopes. I think we're in for a good show.
This is just like a venting session of like what we really want.
Yeah, it's our first week back.
Yeah.
We're just like chilling out right now, but yeah, so that is pretty much what we hope / expect / predict to see from the Game Awards announcement-wise. Even if we don't get any of these, I don't know if I'd even be upset because I'm sure whatever we're going to get is awesome.
Yeah, I trust Jeff Keighley when he says that, like, listen, guys, like, this is, dare I may say it one more time, this will be a banger, Like, this is going to be the one.
Honestly, I feel like I trust Jeff Keighley with my life.
Honestly, I would, if he really called me one day and was like, hey, like, yo, man, like, I need your social, I mean, why would you not give him your social security?
Yeah, because he has a good reason for it.
Really? Like, honestly, wherever he wants.
If he's calling up Reggie over at Nintendo and he's like, hey, I need Metroid Prime 4, Reggie's just like, yeah, you're right, you do.
All right. Yeah, bet.
So.
It's 100%. Whatever he wants. It's all good.
I love the Game Awards. I'm very excited for the Game Awards. This was a fun little discussion about the dreams. We're far away from E3, so
try to get all our hype up for the Game Awards as well we can. But if people want to see what you have to say, Kevin, for Game Awards announcements, where can they find you?
At the KDS123 on Twitter, THEKDIAZ123. Follow me on there for all of my opinions and what I deem bangers and not bangers. You can also subscribe to the channel right here on PlayStation Source, where you can keep up with the latest and greatest in PlayStation, where we go over a bunch of PlayStation stuff throughout the week and everything and stuff like that. And save slot as well at the end of the week on Fridays, all the good stuff. So make sure to go check out both of those down below. But where can the good people find you, Christian? Where?
You can find me on Twitter at Chris N. Buckley. Yeah, I'm going to be tweeting Game Awards reactions probably.
Indeed. Indeed.
Yeah,
Reactions will be had.
I'm excited.
Oh, yeah. I'm hyped. I already got the day off work. I'm ready to go. I'm in.
I'm ready to sit down, order a nice big plate of wings, and just watch the Game Awards.
Let's do this.
I'm excited. So that's going to do it. Hope you enjoyed. If you're new to PlayStation Source, Cross Circle, us in general, be sure to subscribe. We got lots of content coming up. Towards the end of the year, we detailed the end of the year schedule for us last week, or 2 weeks ago, sorry, on the last episode of Cross Circle. Potentially an interesting way we're going to be doing Game of the Year coming up, so stay tuned for that. But keep the 17th free on your calendars for now.
Indeed.
So I think that's going to do it, though. Any last words?
I think we're good. That's it. Borderlands 3, please.
All right, well, as always, greatest awaits.
Yeah.